The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Sum, hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we've got a lot of new stuff going on. Like we've got Ableton updates, we've got Scalar 3 coming out, Serum 2 just dropped. But our top story today comes from ImageLine. It looks like they just dropped the FL Studio 2025 beta. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. All right, guys, so I brought you to the forum just to kind of talk about some of the things that are in here, some of the key features. So keep in mind that this is just beta. This isn't the final version or anything like that. The beta is only good for 6 months. But what's going to be new here in the FL Studio 25 is it looks like they've got some new things with audio clips, additional per clip disabled, clicking option for fade in, fade out envelopes, export, better handling of duplicate sample names and exporting a zip, FL Studio Remote, added support for FL Studio Remote version 2, history with deleting the mixer and playlist tracks can now be undone. You've got a news panel. You've got this communication panel over here, added to option to keep the panel open and make it easier to use the manual and other tabs. And then the mastering window can now update previews in real time based on parameter changes. So that's pretty solid. That's something that I thought that they needed with the mastering software, in my opinion. As you see here with the mixer, we've got dynamic mixer tracks. So you can add and delete mixer tracks as needed. The maximum number of insert tracks has been increased to 500. I don't know which one of you maniacs out there is going to be the first one to use all 500 tracks, but I'm here for it and I want to see that video. And then right here it says insert mixer menu options. You've got different ways to browse, so you can browse through folders. Now show sample and content preview for folders and tab menu columns view mode. Tabs, the library tab has been renamed to presets, better representing the content. You've got a few things right here with the slice tool. So now the slice tool is now vertical. You have to right click for diagonal slicing. For me, I know Larry O wasn't rocking with that, but for me, I like that because sometimes I will mess up my cut. I mess up my cut more than I'm accurate, you know? So for me, that's good, but I understand for those who do like the diagonal cut and stuff like that. You've got automation clip update. So names of automation clips for effects on tracks, improve clip menus. And then with the plugins, you see here FL Studio Mobile Rack. So you can access all FL Studio mobile plugins separately or combined as instruments or effect. VFX script patcher effect plugin. If it's not visible, you know what I'm saying, you can get this there to get it there. You've got some updates with some plugins. So like Drum Max has a new vectoral user interface. Flex has added animation when selecting a random preset and peak indication of peak meters. FPC, the selected pad has now been outlined. Transporter added sidechains for transient detection. Drum Max now shows pad names in the piano roll. Fruity Balance added dB hint when mousing over the peak meter. And then like with the Fruity Granulizer and the Fruity Slicer, you can now use those in Patcher, which is pretty solid. A lot of people said that this update is underwhelming, but I don't know about that. FL Studio gives us bangers every single year when it comes to updates. So it's like versus other DAWs like Ableton or Logic, you know, you're only going to really get fire updates like every other year. And so with FL Studio, we get them every year. And then one thing that a lot of people aren't talking about is that there's a new plugin. So they haven't told us what the new plugin is going to be yet. So as you see here, they kind of teased it on the site. So we're going to get something new. I'm not sure if it's going to be a limiter, a clipper. I have no idea what this is going to be. But you know what I'm saying? It does look like they're going to give us a new plugin. So I want to show you guys one of the flaws that I did find in this DAW. So I have FL Studio 25 up right now. So this is the beta version. And one thing I'm having an issue with, so like, let's say I pull up this augmented pianos right here, right? Now, let's say I have my keyboard right here and I push one of the buttons on my keyboard. It's not making any noise. So you guys see it's not making any noise. I'm going to keep this up. But now as you look at my screen, if I just click on this right here, now it's going to give me sound. So that's weird that it's doing this because again, if I push the keys, it does nothing for me. So that's going to be a glitch or a flaw that they're going to have to fix. This is on the MacBook FL Studio. I just wanted to let you guys know about the bug in real time because obviously I'm going through this. So You know what I'm saying? If you want to check out the beta, go ahead and download it. I'll leave the link to the forum where you can grab it in the description. And the second story I have for you guys today, it looks like Serum 2 is finally here. So it dropped today, but this video is coming out the day after, but it just dropped. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the story and some of the new features here in Serum 2. So as you see here, Serum 2 released, the legendary wavetable synth gets a major update. So we'll scroll down here and we'll kind of read about some of the stuff in Serum 2. I don't have Serum, so I can't give you guys a demo on it. But it says here, Serum 2 wavetable synthesizer gets major update and it's free for existing customers. So I know a lot of you guys are going to love that. The biggest new feature in Serum 2 is the oscillator section, which now includes several new sound synthesis methods, in addition to the improved wavetable oscillator, which has become even more flexible with new warp modes, phase distortion, and dual warp functions. There is now a multi-sample oscillator. This allows you to imitate realistic instruments with an extensive library of orchestral, piano, and guitar samples in the open SFV format. There's also a powerful granular oscillator that breaks down sound into individual fragments to create completely new soundscapes. The equally new spectral oscillator goes a step further, enabling real-time harmonic resynthesis that analyzes and redesigns samples down to their transient components. It just keeps getting better. And then in addition to improved oscillators, Serum 2 features a redesigned effects section that allows for more flexible signal routing. This opens up a whole new world of sound design and complex modulation possibilities. The newly added arpeggiator and clip sequencer also expand the rhythmic possibilities, allowing Serum 2 to be used not only as a synthesizer, but as a performance tool. Solid. This makes Serum 2 an even more powerful tool for producers who want to delve deeper into creating unique sounds beyond classic synthesis. With over 626 new presets and 288 wavetables, Serum 2 offers a huge factory sound library. Existing users of Serum 1 benefit from this completely free upgrade. So the pricing on this right now, it's on sale. If you don't have Serum, it's $189 instead of $249. You can get that pricing until June 1st. And up next, guys, it looks like Native Instruments has just dropped a brand new library in their session bassist called Jam Bass. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. So obviously this is going to be for your contact library right here. With session basses, it's just got some nice sounding basses in here, like this bass right here. Let me go ahead and turn down this tempo just a tad. So it's got some good, you know what I'm saying, rhythms. Let's click on that one. Yo, this kind of goes hard. For me, those guitar riffs sound pretty dope. It does look like, though, the price on this is $99 for the intro price. So if you are interested in this with everything else, I'll leave it linked below in the description. So it looks like our buddies over at Ableton also dropped an update too. I'm not even going to hold y'all. This update does kind of look fire. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Ableton Live 12.2, chords, browser, bounce to track, and more review. Let's go ahead and see here. This is all about Ableton Live 12. Some of the new stuff here. The latest version of Ableton Live delivers significant improvements and exciting new features for all users. Ableton Live 12.12 makes producing and performing even more flexible, intuitive, and creative. The focus is on new workflow options, expanded sound tools, improved integration with Push, additional filter and effect options open up new sonic possibilities, while redesigned browser features make navigation more efficient. The new public beta offers a sneak peek at the upcoming features, which will all be available in Ableton 12 for all the owners as a free update once the testing period is complete. Some of the new features enhance creativity and improve performance. One of the most exciting new features is the bounce to new track, which allows you to bounce individual clips or entire tracks, including all effects, directly to a new track as an audio file. This is a great way to quickly turn creative ideas into audio, optimize your mix, and reduce CPU load. Ableton 12.2 also offers new and revised filter types for the auto filter device. These include creative options such as a DJ filter that switches between high and low pass with a single control, and a vowel filter that adds vowel-like overtones to sounds. Other new filters such as comb filter for flanger effects and variable slope morph filter open up new possibilities for unique sound design. The updated filter circuits are based on legendary analog models like the MS2. Expressive chords. Ableton 12.2 also introduces expressive chords, a new MPE based Max for Live device that lets you intuitively play complex chords with a single keystroke. The update also adds new chord oscillator and scrambler LFO effect to meld. The new routing options and external audio and MIDI sidechain support, to roar. So that's dope. An improved browser system streamlines the management of sounds, effects, and projects. Quick tags make organizing and searching content faster, while an optimized filter view simplifies navigation. Ableton Push also gets the host of the new features, including expressive 16 pitches, which will let you melodically play drum rack samples using MPE compatible pads for finer control. So you know what I'm saying? It looks like Ableton is trying to hold it down for y'all users. I like to see that though. I know we always talk trash about each other, but I like to see y'all get all the good stuff too. I like to see y'all get blessed just as much as I want to see FL Gang get blessed too. So kudos to Ableton for looking out for y'all. And the next story I have for you guys today comes from a friend of the channel, my guy Dixon. It looks like Dixon Beats just dropped a brand new plugin called Essential Sounds. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. So when you open up Essential Sounds, it is going to look like this. You know what I'm saying? It's got a pretty nice, clean GUI. It's got like 450 different presets in there. As you see here, it's got like a bunch of different packs that you can go through, whether it's trap or urban essentials, which is like drill. You got synthwave, you got lo-fi, mellowed out. You got a bunch of stuff, bass and stuff like that in here as well. I like a lot of the sounds in this thing. I'll give you guys, I'll give you guys my pros and cons of this. Take this with a grain of salt though. This is my boy. But I do like the plugin. So I did make a couple sample beats for you guys, and really I was just gonna play the sample beats so you can just hear it in action and then play just a couple of the presets for you. But here's the first sample beat I made with this. So with this, there's a lot of sounds in here that I like, that I rock with. It's kind of like right up my wheelhouse of sounds and stuff. So let's see here. Every time you open up the window though, I wish it would stay at what you had it at. So that's one con, that it always goes back to 100% every time I open up the plugin. So I've muted everything but the flute. I'm just gonna play a few of the sounds in here for you so that you guys can kind of hear what some of these sounds sound like. So here is that flute. Now I'm just gonna put it on some bells. But you have all kinds of different genres with this. So boom, let's hit this lo-fi real quick. And all this, it's got bass in here and stuff too. So on this beat, I did use the bass from this beat. You know, you got some pretty good sounds in here. So let's listen to some more bells and stuff, some more different sounds. So here's what some of those pads sound like. So I made a second little sample beat with this plugin too, because I rock with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that one too. But as I talk about this a little bit more, my one gripe, besides the sizing, is that every time you save an ARP, if you make a beat with an ARP in it, it don't save the ARP. And so every time I go back in and mess with this beat, I have to fix the arpeggiator. So that's, you know, this is on a MacBook, an M1 MacBook. But this is what the second beat sounds like. All right, so I'll show you what I mean real quick. So if I come over here and let's say I push save on this track. So I just saved that track. Now we're gonna go over here and reopen this track up. And as I open this track back up, it's not gonna save that arpeggiator. So now if I just start it right here on 9. So this is what should be arpeggiating. It should be sounding like. So that's just something I would like to see fixed. But other than that, I think this is pretty solid. I'm pretty sure Dixon's going to make a bunch of videos doing sound reviews and all this other stuff. It is $50. It's up to you whether you want to grab it or not. Like I said, I may or may not be a little biased because that is my homie, friend of the channel. We've we've done a bunch of content and stuff together. It's my guy. So I actually reached out to him to see if I could do a demo. So it wasn't even like he reached out to me, just to let y'all know the background information. It looks like Scalar 3 is on the way. It looks like it's coming out March 25th. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as you see here, you can pre-order Scalar 3 right now for its launch that comes out the 25th this month. And let's check out some of the stuff that's going on in here. So a sneak peek at the plugin. It looks like this. So the GUI looks like it's been updated. So it looks like now we're going to be able to draw in notes, and it looks like it's going to probably create some melodies and stuff like that too, because it looks like it has phrases, melodies, and then the main track with the chords. So it looks like it's going to do some generating of all the stuff for us, which is pretty solid, that you can see visually. It's pretty solid. So it says here, Scalar 3 also brings multi-track functionality, allowing you to sync multiple parts with your main chords, edit notes, fine-tune density, adjust range, and more, all seamlessly integrated into your workflow. And the Arrange page has been supercharged with powerful new features and surprises that we can't wait to share. So, you know, basically, it's saying it's got a redesigned UI. It's a standalone app too, as well as a VST, multi-lane timeline. The Arrange page now includes a timeline based with dedicated lanes for chords, melody, bass, and phrases. Each lane is synchronized with the main chord track, and the clips are fully adjustable and independent control per lane or clip. Obviously, VST hosting, explore page. So discover a harmonic universe of chords untied to any specific scale, categorized by genre like dark, bright, neutral. The Explore page suggests that the compatibility and experimental chord progressions, unlocking new paths for unique, bold harmonic structures. You've got a Colors page, explore a comprehensive view of chords, voicings, and harmonic alternatives in a single unified page. Motions, so Scalar's beloved phrases, performances, melodies, and bass lines are re-imaged as motions, now with mood-based tags, which is pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope. It makes it so that you can easily find what you're looking for. I rocks with that. Note editing and harmonic modifiers. A comprehensive note editing matrix allows users to customize or create new motions. MIDI lanes can be set to follow or run independently of chord tracks. Expanded content. Scalar 3 offers a significant content expansion, including new chord sets, harmonic universes, motions, and scales, and enhanced categorization. So let me go ahead and click on this real quick. You know what I'm saying? So as we see here, you can load your favorite third-party VST instruments right in here now. So now you can use Scalar, like that's even kind of dope when you're using it as standalone, because then you could just load up Omnisphere or whatever into the plugin, and then you could be using it standalone, or you can use it in the actual DAW like that. So that's pretty solid. Browse, obviously we talked about that a little bit, and create. So Scalar 3 is clearly on the way. I can't wait. But that's what I got for you guys in today's newscast. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe with that notification bell, so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchor man, Sum. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Sum. Hit the keys.